All right, so the link that we were trying to use in the last video turns out it's not working. It's sending a bad request, but no worries. I got another link for us and we'll be using this image instead, which is a pretty nice image. I clicked it. I have a lot of other clicked image in case you want to check them out. It's up here, all free, absolutely free for all the commercial use and everything. Hey there everyone, Hitesh here, back again with another video and welcome to the React Native series. We are trying to put up the world's best React Native series totally free on YouTube along with the source code. And that's all possible because of our sponsor, Hashnode. In case you are not aware about the Hashnode, it's the programmer's best friend for writing articles. There is already a huge community available for that. And you can just go simply on to Hashnode and start your writing your articles. You can have your own custom domains. There's a lot of amazing articles and knowledge already being shared. You can also start your article by sharing them. And recently they launched their new editor, which is just crazy. You absolutely should try this out. You just have to click on the create and try this out. The moment you hit the slash, it just WYSIWYG. What you see, what you get. So try this out. It's absolutely amazing and fantastic. Now moving back, this is our app that we created into the last video. This is okay-ish, not the perfect. But the point is that we saw that how we can have touchable opacity and all of that. There is a lot more that you can go ahead and work around with these touchable opacity, make them look like buttons. There are buttons as well that you can make in the React Native. We'll talk about them in some another video. But right now we will be just going with really simple. So let me just go back up here and all of this. So let's try to see that how we can actually write some styling for this and can turn it into a decent card that we always have been doing. So just like this, we always have been doing the font size of 24 onto this one. The moment we save it, it looks decent, but we always put up the font weight and put some padding. So let's go ahead and do that, font weight. And we are going to call this one as bold. Then we always go ahead and put up the padding in the horizontal. So padding horizontal, we usually go for 8. So this gives a nice kind of a symmetry for all the headings that we have been putting up, like elevated card, flat cards, and all of that. Now let's try to make this card a tiny bit better. So let's go ahead. First, let's go ahead and put up a width here. Let's try with 350. And we'll also get some height for this one. So height, we are going to go ahead and get 340. As soon as I save this, okay, we can definitely use a little bit of the margins and all of that. So first try, let's go with the border radius. So we're going to go ahead and say border radius. There we go. And we'll start with 6 to see how does it look. Right now, the card is not going to be coming into the picture itself. It will soon, but first let's give it a little bit of a margin as well. So we'll go with the margin vertical and margin horizontal. So margin vertical, and let's try 12. And let's also try margin horizontal. And that will also go for, let's try 16. There we go. So looking a little bit more like card. But not really. The card actually comes to the life itself when we are going to actually put up this card elevation. So elevated card. Let's try a little bit of a background color so that we can see the card is actually there or not. So background color. We'll go with the white, but definitely you can go ahead and choose a bit of a different color. So we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6. Save that. And there we go. We have the card, but rest of the elements and all the titles and everything is gone. I think we can pick up a better color than the white. So let's go ahead. How about if we try this? Let's try. There's nothing wrong in trying new fancy colors. So try this out. All right. Bit better, not perfect, but hey, there's nothing wrong in trying new things. Let's try elevation. So this is one of my favorite property. You don't have to do anything and it just gives a kind of a three-dimensional look automatically to your card. One of my favorite property. We'll also use a little bit of the offset. We'll bring it from the fancy card. So we have this shadow offset. So let's go ahead, copy this, and we'll bring it up here because that's exactly same. We won't be going into shadow colors, but actually we can go. Let's go into that. So we'll go for shadow color. Let's go for a color of We'll go with the 333. Uh, Not very much visible, but to me it is, but hopefully it is also visible to you. We'll also go for shadow opacity. Shadow opacity, and we'll go with the numbers. I told you the shadow opacity range goes from 0.0 to 1, and we'll go for 0.3 or 4, whatever you like. So there we go. I'll just use this much only, but you can definitely go for the shadow radius and more. Now what I want to do is I want to go for header container. So this is the one. And if you remember, we actually used header container, and inside that we are using the header text. So this gives a tiny bit extra control. For example, I can go ahead and set a height onto this one. Let me exaggerate a bit by using a 40. And notice here now the entire height is there onto that element, that view or the header container. We can also go ahead and set a flex direction onto this one. So let's go ahead and say flex direction that we'll have as a row. This will give us an additional advantage that we can use justify content and align item onto this one. So let's go ahead and say justify content will be center, save that, there we go. And now we can use align items, and that can also go on to center. Now this brings everything in center, but again, notice we are just playing around by having the flex. We don't need to really specific flex because it's a flex automatically. Now we can transform this text into tiny bit better. So this is a header text. Let's try to make it a tiny bit better. All right, so first we'll go with the color, text color. I'll choose white because I think that is good enough. Let's try this, and we'll use white. Or we can go with the black as well. I think black will look much better. Yeah, black is nice and shiny here. Let's also use a font size, and let's give it a 15 or 16-ish font size. Yep, 16 is good enough. And let's put some weight onto this one. So we'll be using font weight. There we go. And although we can use the bold and stuff, but what you'll be noticing is actually the numbers being used because that stays much more consistent. So I'll go for 600. That is the look that I'm happy with as of now. Now coming up onto the card image, we won't be going much. 190 or this is fine enough. There are more properties that you can use that you can pass on directly as a prop into these images up here. So you want the image to be shrunken, fit all, and all of that. So those properties are available, and you definitely can use that. Now let's come back onto the body container. Now inside the body container, we won't be doing much. Let's set a padding from all the sides, whatever the padding you like, maybe 10 or something, so that it looks nice, all of that. And notice here our readme button and follow me button are not inside this body container, if you remember. This is the body container in which all the text is going on, but these buttons and everything are outside of this one. We can also make them inside, no problem at all, just the basic looks and feel how you like it. Now let's go ahead and work with the footer container. So again, we'll start by having a padding. Let's try 8. There we go. It's still going a bit of outside, but we definitely can play around with that. Let's first change its flex direction. So we'll go ahead and say, instead of the column, let's change it to row so that automatically read me and follow me makes onto the same line. And this is the property that you'll be using quite a lot, in which you sometimes want things to be top and bottom, which is a default flex direction in React Native. But sometimes you want them onto the left and right or horizontally. So in that you can change. Flex is your best friend around up here. Now let's go ahead and try align items as well. So align items, and we'll be going for center, save that. And this is not going to be impacting right now, but just give me a second. We will also go for justify content. And in the justify content, we won't be using center this time. We'll be going space evenly. Save that. And now we have a read me, read more, and follow me button, exactly the place we have. Now we can actually try align item just like this. And this is not impacting as of now, but it should be because this actually moves a little bit there. Okay. And this is it. Now let's try this social link. Let's try to have a little bit of font size onto this one. Font size. And we'll have a 14 of font size. 16. Yep, 16 is good enough. And we can have a color as well onto these ones. So let's have a color of black would be good. So let's try hash 000 0. And there we go. We can also have a background onto this one in case you want. We can have a background color of white. Maybe that will look good. Maybe not. We'll try. Save that. And we can have a little bit of a padding as well. Oops. Let's go ahead and add a padding horizontal. And we'll have a padding of, how about 9? A little bit more would be good enough. 10. Maybe 20. Yeah, 20 is good enough. And we'll have a padding vertical as well. And we'll make this one as, how about 8? Too big. 6. Yeah, we need to change the card size a little bit. So we'll go up here and the card height, instead of 340, we'll make it 360. How about that? Yep, that is the card design. I'm liking it. This is the one that I'm liking as of now. You can definitely add more properties like button elevation, make them a little bit bigger. You can have some of the shadow properties, something like this. We can have a shadow offset and all these things. Let's try this if that makes any sense. Always keep a try. And this is not making sense, so I'm not gonna have it. They are making sense a little bit, but I'll just remove it. And then what we can have is a border radius. Border radius, there we go. And let's try 4 and 6, maybe. Yeah, 6 is a little bit better. Now it's your job to make this card a tiny bit, little bit better in case you want to, because there's so much room to make this card much more beautiful. Maybe you can have an underline here. Maybe these buttons can be much more better. So if you'll notice here, if for a moment, if I just remove this on press, let me just go ahead and comment out this on press for just a second. And what you'll notice is onto this button, which is a social media follow me button, since this is a touchable opacity. Notice here, I don't have to do much. These all properties and styling are being added just because this is a touchable opacity. There's a lot more ways how you can customize and modify your button, but this is the one that you can have. Now, your job is to simply go ahead and study more about the stylings and all that. Surely we'll learn more about them in the upcoming videos. But simply go ahead, study more about touchable opacity. And please, this is your assignment. You have to do it, is write an article more about these links and touchable opacity, how you can have these linkings and the touchable opacity on Hashnode. Make sure you share that up with us in the Discord server or in the LinkedIn or on the Instagram. Tag Hashnode as well. This is compulsory. You cannot avoid it. Another thing which is compulsory is hitting that subscribe button, because that is what is my motivation. Share the series with all of your friends around, and I'll surely catch you up in the next video.